Hello, it is me, Brandon. We are here for personal tangent number 2. We are not going to make this 15 minutes long. We already filmed one and it was 15 minutes long, and that's not what we're doing today. So we're going to slow things down a little bit, in that I'm not going to talk forever. I'm going to take a drink and I'm going to explain that I almost died today. We're just going to start there. I almost died today. So we're going to talk a little bit about spirituality and that how it relates to when stressful and crazy things happen. And for me, how I find myself to use my spirituality as a way to cope with things in the moment. So we're going to tell the story of how I almost died today. Looking back, I mean, in the moment, I didn't necessarily know that's what was happening. But looking back, I definitely almost died today. So just, let's take a moment and let that sink in. What's interesting is the things that I care about right now and the things that are my priorities right now are so different than they were this morning because of this whole near-death experience. So we shall begin. Very fast story. Driving to work, fast on the freeway, going real fast, getting off the freeway, having to go through lots of crazy lanes because it's a crazy city and there's like a million freaking lanes, because why wouldn't there be, right? And I'm trying to get off the freeway, and as I'm getting off on the lane, I hear a big boom. Almost like, I swear to you, I thought a gunshot had gone through my car. I'm not gonna lie, I did this to my head because I thought, did I just get hit with something? I was looking for blood, as if I got shot in the head, uh-oh. I don't know what I was thinking, but I seriously thought a bullet had happened, and then my check air pressure thing, or my tire pressure comes on my light, and I'm like, oh no, and I hear my tire, I can hear, and I'm like, oh Jesus, and I'm losing control. My car is to the point where I almost hit a car next to me, a car behind me, has to slam on its brakes and go around me. Luckily, I'm only going 40 at this point, getting off the freeway on an off-ramp, and I'm able to kind of move my way over as the light turns and get onto the road and kind of move over. People were nice enough to see that I'm struggling, and they let me kind of get over to the right and stop my car when there was a moment to do so. So I do that, and I get out of my car, and I'm looking, and it's my car. It looks like Freddy Krueger came up and just went right to my tire, just shred it. I've never had a tire shredded like this before, and I've had many flat tires here. This is probably I'd say my 9th flat tire in 3 years here so far. Maybe more than 9, but at least 9. This one was shredded, everything. So I realized though that I am really lucky. Immediately, to get into the topic of spirituality in the moment, I usually used to, in my past, we're gonna say the old Brandon used to have panic attacks almost immediately upon these types of events. I would have probably pulled my car over, gotten out of the car, and just been sitting on the sidewalk crying. I know, it sounds stupid, I don't want to admit that, I'm being vulnerable, but this is me in my 20s. I just didn't know how to handle and cope with things. I would have gotten up and done something, but for the first 5 minutes, I would have just been in my own little pity party, okay? New Brandon, spiritually enlightened Brandon, or whatever I want to call myself, I tackle it from a different perspective, okay? So yes, I want to panic. I feel the panic. I definitely know that there's an opportunity for panic here. There's a nice little doorway saying panic, and I want to open the door, and I just want to go down that door. It's it's right there. But at the same moment, I have this spiritual vibe of you know what? Everything happens for a reason. What if this had happened even 30 seconds earlier when I was going 70 miles per hour on the freeway, 4 lanes in, right? Trying to zip through lanes. The tire, if it had blown out at that moment, I am almost positive that I would have flipped over or crashed into another car. I definitely would have spun out. I've done that a couple of times. I'm just going to be honest. And not fun experience. And it's always from tires. It's always tires. So luckily, this car had some lane assist tech, and so it knew as soon as this happened, and we were going slow enough that it was able to kind of help steady me. Because I don't think I was steadying the car. I think I was panicked. First thing first, when I got out of my car and I looked and I saw what was happening, I thought, thank God, immediately, right? My spirit guide saved me, because if it had happened any earlier, I'd be dead. I'm just going to be honest with you. And that moment of recollection of I knew. I stayed home yesterday and didn't go out because I had this weird dream of getting into a car accident. And then the next day, the moment I get in my car and I go out, it's Final Destination or something. So I think I have dodged a bullet. I literally thought I had a bullet. So I was wow, I dodged a bullet. But what the heck do I do? Now, my brain is fixating. I do this. I fixate on something that's not relevant. So yes, I've got a floppy tire, and I should probably do something about this, right? Put on my spare or something. But my initial thought is, I have 47 minutes until I need to be at a meeting at work. That's where I'm driving to. 47 minutes, and that is like the show 24. It's ticking now. It's ticking. 47 minutes. Tick tick tick. And that's the only thing I'm worried about. Don't seem to care about. It's like, yes, I know. I totally just almost could have died. Whatever. 47 minutes. Got to be at this meeting. That's the thing, right? But I realized the place where I bought these tires is literally right down the street from here. Like I could get, it's right there. So I'm like, well, let's just go there. So I just get in the car and flop my way there. I don't even bother putting on a spare because it's literally right there. It's like I could have pushed the car there. It would have taken longer. 47 minutes, mind you. So I think quickest option, it's going to take me at least 30 minutes to change that tire, let's be honest. So to get to my meeting, I need to somehow get this car to someone else and work from there. So I get the car there, I get to the car dealership, and I get out of the car, and I'm going to be honest, I'm having a little mini panic attack. By the time I get there, I now have 33 minutes because it took a little while at 15 miles per hour with my flashers on to get there, even though it was like, right there, and to actually have people let me turn, because traffic. So I get out of the car, and at this point I'm shaking. Like, now it's dawning on me that I almost died. B, I have now 33 minutes until I have to be at a meeting, and C, this is going to be an expensive fix. There's no way around it. That tire is not fixable. Like, and these tires are past their warranty, and they're due for replacement. So my brain's already like, so again, I'm about to panic. I'm starting to panic, and first thing my brain does is like, remember, you were going to call them and schedule a service anyway, so might as well get your oil changed while you're here, and just tell them to replace your tires and fix them. They'll totally be able to fix them, and ask them whatever else needs to be done. I mean, while you're here, right? It's like, you get it done. And I hear all that in my head. I'm still panicking. I literally get out of the car and I'm panicking, and the guy comes over. He sees my tire. He sees I'm panicking. And I say, I need to be at work in like 33 minutes. I don't know what to do. My tire, boom. I know I need new tires. What do I do? What do I do? Like, and I'm starting to like do the thing that I do. This is where I had to find spirituality, because I start to go into this like, what do I do? What do I do? Circle, where it just am like, he puts his hand on my shoulder, which I'm normally kind of a little bit like, whoa, physical contact. But in this case, like, I needed it, I guess, because immediately I was like, huh. I was like, all my shaking just went away. This guy knew. He was just like, he just hand on my shoulder. He's like, hey, we got this. Let's come inside. Let's order you a lift. Let's get you to work. I'll take care of your car. We'll fix this. And he said it in such a way where I was just immediately like, yes, we've got this. And that, again, lucky. Oh my God, the right person at this dealership, at this place, came up to me and worked with me immediately. And so again, blessing, right? The lift comes, takes me to work. The guy texts me a while later. I make it to my meeting. I'm fine. It wasn't until after the meeting that I start realizing that, like, okay, this is starting to turn into a weird day. And so yeah, got it. All my tires are replaced. I needed new brakes because honestly they were going bad too, because in this town with the traffic. And then I got the oil changed, and they even washed the car. And then they sent a lift to come pick me up from work and take me back over there. So it was like, and then I get in the car, and it's like, that's all the stuff I needed to get done anyways, but now it's done. I just felt so lucky, honestly lucky, that I was able to drive home today in the 47 minutes of the same amount of time, which I found funny when I put in the home button. The exact same amount of time I had to get to the meeting is now this exact same amount of time it's going to take me to get home, which I thought was hilarious because of the traffic. There was an accident and whatever. So it took forever. But I was so happy the whole way home because it was like, I survived. There was another timeline where something else happened. Even if I didn't like die, I definitely got injured. The car definitely got crashed. Like, I can feel so many other timelines where like this was the luckiest thing that could have happened. And I think to me that's spirituality. Is for me, it's seeing the positive. It's in the moment, things start to happen, and I see the positive. I say, this is the good. It could have been worse. This is happening because it's preventing other things from happening that would have been worse. And I have to always remind myself of that, but that's kind of my path. It doesn't matter what religion you believe in or what faith and all. None of that to me matters as far as spirituality. What really matters is in the moment, stressful stuff's happening. Can you work through it in a way where you see it as a positive, you see it as learning and growth opportunity, or if it's not a growth opportunity, you're being tested or something. For me, I feel like the universe was testing me to see if I was going to have a panic attack or if I was going to get stuff done. Was I going to just panic and go home, or was I going to go forward with my day? And I went forward with my day, and I completed all my tasks, and I'm home and I'm safe. And I'm so blessed and so appreciative to be here. And all of my problems this morning are no longer my problems because like I'm alive, and that's enough. So yeah, there you go. There's our personal tangent number 2.